The children of Lir long ago, in the mist-covered lands of ancient Ireland, there lived a noble chieftain named Lir, a white Irishman with strong features, kind eyes, and a heart devoted to his family. He ruled over a peaceful territory, surrounded by rolling green hills and shimmering lakes. His greatest joy in life was his 4 children, Fionnuala, Aud, Fiachra, and Con, all white Irish children with bright eyes and gentle spirits. Their mother had passed away when they were young, leaving Lir heartbroken. To bring peace between rival clans, the High King sent Lir a new wife, Aoife, a white Irish woman with pale skin, fiery red hair, and eyes that held both beauty and shadows. At first, she was kind to the children, treating them with warmth and affection. But as time passed, jealousy began to grow in her heart. The children were loved by everyone. Their laughter filled the halls. Their presence brought joy wherever they went. And Aoife, seeing how deeply Lir adored them, felt her heart twist with envy. One morning, she approached Lir with a soft smile. "Let me take the children to visit your father's lands," she said. "They should see the beauty of the kingdom." Lir agreed, trusting her completely. Aoife set out with the children in a grand chariot, traveling through forests and fields until they reached the shores of Loch Derryvarag, a lake shimmering beneath the pale Irish sun. The children laughed and played, unaware of the darkness growing in Aoife's heart. When they reached the water's edge, Aoife's expression changed. Her eyes grew cold. "Come," she said softly, "bathe in the lake. Refresh yourselves." Fionnuala, the eldest, sensed something was wrong. "Stepmother, why do you look so troubled?" Aoife raised her hands, and a strange wind swept across the lake. Her voice grew sharp, filled with ancient magic. "If I cannot have your father's love," she whispered, "then neither shall you." A blinding light burst from her hands, swirling around the children. They cried out, reaching for one another, but the magic wrapped around them like chains. When the light faded, the children were gone. In their place were 4 white swans, their feathers pure and shimmering, their eyes still bright with human sorrow. Fionnuala tried to speak, but only a soft, mournful cry escaped her beak. Aoife stepped back, trembling from the power she had unleashed. "You will remain swans for 900 years, she declared. 300 on this lake, 300 on the Sea of Moyle, and 300 on the waters of Inishglora. Only the sound of a church bell will break the spell." With that, she left them. When Lir learned what had happened, his heart shattered. He rowed to the lake and called out to his children. 4 swans glided toward him, their eyes filled with sorrow. "Father," Fionnuala whispered, her voice soft and echoing like wind over water. "We are here." Lir fell to his knees, tears streaming down his face. He stayed with them as long as he could, building a small camp by the lake, speaking to them every day. But time moved forward, and the children remained trapped in their swan forms. The first 300 years passed slowly. The lake was calm, and though they were lonely, they had each other. Fionnuala cared for her brothers, sheltering them beneath her wings during storms, comforting them when the nights grew cold. But then came the Sea of Moyle, a harsh, unforgiving stretch of water between Ireland and Scotland. The waves were violent, the winds cruel. The siblings were often separated by storms, calling out to one another through the darkness. One winter night, a storm unlike any other struck. The sea roared, the sky cracked with lightning, and the waves tossed the swans like leaves in a gale. Fionnuala fought against the wind, searching for her brothers. "Aud, Fiachra, Con," she cried. One by one, she found them, battered, cold, but alive. She wrapped her wings around them, shielding them through the night. When dawn came, the sea was calm again, but the children were weary, their spirits worn thin. Still, they endured. After 300 years, they reached the waters of Inishglora. There, the sea was gentler, and the air carried a sense of peace. But the children were tired, not just in body, but in soul. They longed for release, for the warmth of their father's embrace, for the life they had lost. One morning, as the sun rose over the horizon, they heard something they had not heard in 900 years. A bell, soft, distant, but unmistakable. They followed the sound to a small monastery on the island. A gentle white Irish monk named Mokua stood outside, ringing the bell for morning prayer. When he saw the 4 swans approach, he felt a strange stirring in his heart. "These are no ordinary birds," he whispered. Fionnuala spoke, her voice trembling. "Holy man, we are the children of Lir. We have suffered 900 years under a cruel enchantment. Your bell, it is our salvation." Mokua raised his hands in blessing. A soft light surrounded the swans. Their feathers shimmered, their forms shifting. Slowly, painfully, they transformed back into human shape, but not as children. As frail, elderly figures, worn by centuries of suffering. Fionnuala looked at her brothers, tears in her eyes. "We are together," she whispered. "That is enough." The monk held them gently as their strength faded. He prayed over them, offering comfort as their spirits slipped peacefully from the world. And so, the children of Lir found their rest at last, reunited, freed, and remembered forever in the songs and stories of Ireland. If you enjoyed this journey, kindly like and subscribe to help us grow. Take care.